My name is Todd Jewell, and in today's video, we're going to look at the 2025 outlook for real estate here in our beautiful city. So if you're someone who's looking to buy, sell, or you're just curious, this video is for you. Let's get to it. Before we move into 2025, I want to give a little recap of where we are here in 2024. So this video is being made near the end of October. And as of the end of October, at the end of September, we saw in the MLS a median home sales price of about $404,000 for Knox County single-family residences. If you look at the appreciation rate year over year, depending on what website you're getting it off of, it looks like it's about 7%. So we have seen pricing increase. We are not seeing prices decrease on sales. We are seeing about 28 and a half days on market right now, which is still a very short period of time, under 30 days. We're only seeing a little over 2 months worth of absorption rate right now. So we've only got a little over 2 months of inventory. That really needs to be 6 months for it to be what I would consider to be a normal market where it's easier to take your time to sell, and while you're doing that, find a home. So what that means is 2024 is exactly what we expected it to be, a very solid market here in Knox County. And there is absolutely nothing that says that's going to change going into 2025. So let's take a quick look here and see what we can expect coming up. So there's 3 things we can expect to happen in 2025. Across the nation, everyone is expecting mortgage rates to see a slight decrease, okay? Now, they're not saying a return to 2 and 3%. They're saying a slight decrease, maybe a half a point to a point as the year goes along, but we are expecting to see a slight decrease. And when that happens, what that does is it continues to bring more buyers back into the market and make the market even more competitive. A second thing that we are expecting to see across the nation is an increase in units of homes sold. In the days a few years ago when the market was really strong, we were seeing over 6 million units a year. That number this year is expected to come in somewhere in the range of 4.6 million. So you can see it's a pretty significant decrease in units sold. And it is not the economy. It is just simply usually an inventory issue and that's going on in most of these areas. But if you look at the 2025 forecast, they're expecting that number to once again get well above 5 million, somewhere around 5.4, 5.35. So we're expecting a pretty significant increase in transactions across the country. The biggest problem we have here is homes to sell. So, if you're someone who is looking to sell a home, in 2025, that's probably going to be your year. I mean, you're going to see a slight decrease in rates, bringing more buyers into the market. If you're here in Knoxville, Tennessee, this is such a desirable area. So you're going to see increased demand again in 2025. And from someone who's working with a lot of out-of-state buyers, I can promise you that demand is growing, not decreasing. The third thing that we're looking to see is moderate price increases again. Remember, if you get a 5% appreciation rate for 2 years, that's a 10% increase in your pricing on this home. So, still waiting to buy does not make sense here in the Knoxville area, but we are anticipating once again 3 to 5%. Some pockets will see 7 again because of a huge lack of inventory in some very, very popular areas. But we're expecting to see a nice solid appreciation rate. If we see more than a slight decrease in rates, we're going to see more than a moderate increase in pricing here in Knoxville. It's a supply-demand issue. So now let's compare, how does Knox County compare to what's going to be expected across the nation? The nation expects a 2 to 4% appreciation rate, and that's a national thing. So you're going to see some areas that are way overbuilt by builders, and you're seeing pricing actually soften, and you're going to see some areas that are like here in Knoxville where you're going to see them outperform that, but nationally 2 to 4%. One of the things that's driving our market when we look at the national map is migration to our area. That's going to be, not exactly equal across the country as far as rate of growth year over year. And so you have to look at the areas, where are people moving to? Where are people moving from? So our demand here in Knoxville is going to continue to go up. It will only be held in check by what is available in inventory. Next, I want to talk just a little bit about some neighborhoods I think you need to watch in 2025 that have a real potential to really grow and to see some really solid appreciation. You know, the West Knoxville area, Farragut, over into Hardin Valley, which has really started growing. Those are areas, especially Farragut, that's held its value for years and gone up. But I also think that you have to really look now more outside of even Hardin Valley into the Carnes area and up into Halls. The downtown area continues to grow. We're starting to see more housing down there and more condos being built. So you're going to continue to see the downtown area do well. And then of course you have South Knox. As South Knox continues to kind of go through its changes that it's going to go through, it's probably also a really good area to look for over the next couple years. So what does this mean for buyers? If you're someone who's looking to buy, there's going to be some challenges again this year. For many of you who are watching this, if you're not working with us, I'm going to tell you that one of your biggest challenges is if you're not working with a real estate team like us who has experience and they spend their entire day and week working with out-of-state people, and we are good at doing that and helping you make decisions from a distance, you're going to have an added challenge if you're working with just a local real estate agent who does not have the experience and the tools necessary to be able to help you do that. Another challenge you're going to have is inventory. Inventory is going to be tight this year. So you're going to have some patience. You're going to have to recognize the fact that you may have to do some renovations and make some changes to the home to find a home in the right location. Now, if you're a seller, it's going to be a good year to sell a home. You can't just stick the home on the market and ask for a premium when the home needs a lot of work. The market is going to pay you what the home is actually worth. 3 years ago, you could put the home on the market and you got more than it was worth. The market has changed in that way. So you're going to have to price your home properly. And if you don't, the market will tell you you're too high. These out-of-state buyers who are coming in that I'm working with, they're not willing to pay you more than the home is worth. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this informative. If you've got a comment, leave it below. If you have questions, please reach out to us. We are here to help you through this process and make sure that we do everything that we can so that you don't make a mistake when you make your move here to Knoxville. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so below. And until next time, guys, I can't wait to see you around Knoxville really soon.